AMD versus Intel. Which CPU brand is better for gaming? Welcome to your channel name. Today, we're diving into the ultimate CPU showdown, AMD versus Intel. If you're building a gaming PC or looking to upgrade your processor, this is the video for you. We'll break down everything from pricing to performance and even touch on heating issues. So, stick around to find out which brand reigns supreme for gamers. The Battle of the Brands. First up, let's talk about the two contenders. AMD and Intel have been rivals for decades, each offering their own lineup of CPUs with unique strengths. Intel has long been the market leader, known for its powerful single-core performance, which is crucial for many gaming titles. On the other hand, AMD has surged in popularity in recent years, thanks to its competitive pricing and multi-core performance, which excels in multi-threaded tasks and certain gaming scenarios. Pricing. When it comes to pricing, AMD typically offers better value for your money. The Ryzen series has consistently provided more cores and threads at a lower cost compared to Intel's offerings. For budget gamers, AMD's Ryzen 5 and Ryzen 7 CPUs offer excellent performance without breaking the bank. However, Intel's recent releases have become more competitive, particularly with their Core i5 and i7 processors. Still, when it comes to price-to-performance ratio, AMD often has the upper hand. Single-core performance. Next, let's talk single-core performance. This is where Intel traditionally shines. Single-core performance is crucial for gaming because most games rely heavily on the performance of one or two cores rather than all cores. Intel's CPUs generally have higher clock speeds and better IPC, instructions per cycle, making them the go-to choice for gamers who want the highest possible frame rates in titles like CS:GO, Valorant, or any other esports games. However, AMD's latest Ryzen 5000 and 7000 series have significantly closed the gap, offering similar or even better single-core performance in some cases. Multi-core performance. But what about multi-core performance? This is where AMD has been dominating. With more cores and threads, Ryzen CPUs excel in multi-threaded tasks like content creation, streaming, and even gaming when multitasking. Titles optimized for multiple cores, like Cyberpunk 2077 or Battlefield 5, can see a performance boost with an AMD CPU. Intel has improved with their recent Alder Lake and Raptor Lake series, which also feature higher core counts, but AMD remains a strong contender, especially in the high-end market. Heating and efficiency. Now, let's address the elephant in the room: heating and power efficiency. AMD's Ryzen CPUs are generally more power efficient, leading to lower temperatures and less power consumption. This makes them ideal for compact builds or systems with less robust cooling solutions. Intel CPUs, especially the high-end models, tend to run hotter, requiring more advanced cooling solutions. If you're planning to overclock, this is an important factor to consider. However, both brands have made strides in thermal management, so it ultimately depends on the specific model and cooling setup you choose. Gaming performance. Finally, let's get to the most important aspect: gaming performance. At 1080p, Intel often leads with slightly higher frame rates, especially in CPU-bound games. However, the difference is usually minimal, and at higher resolutions like 1440p or 4K, the GPU becomes the bottleneck, making the choice between AMD and Intel less significant. AMD's CPUs might give you better overall system performance, especially if you're streaming or running background tasks while gaming. Intel might edge out in raw gaming frame rates, but the gap is narrowing with every new generation. Conclusion. So, which CPU brand is better for gaming? It really depends on your specific needs and budget. If you want the absolute best single-core performance and don't mind spending a bit more, Intel might be your best bet. But if you're looking for value, multi-core performance, and efficiency, AMD is an excellent choice. Ultimately, both brands offer fantastic options for gamers, so you can't go wrong with either. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more tech content.